Hello, my name is Adriana, and I will be talking to you about submaximal cardiorespiratory assessment test. Things you will need is a proper running attire, 400-meter track, pencil and paper, stopwatch, scale, and a calculator. A 2 to 3 minute warm-up is required for the 1 mile jog, and 5 to 10 minute warm-up for the Rockport walking test. Jog test is for the 18 to 29-year-old men and women. Keep in mind this is not a maximal test. The goal is not to run the mile as quickly as possible. Jogging must be comfortable without stopping. The elapsed time for 1 mile should be at least 8 minutes for males and 9 minutes for females. At this time, make sure your stopwatch is ready to record the time required to jog the 1 mile in minutes. Measure the post-exercise heart rate using the following techniques. For the carotid pulse, place your first 2 fingers on either side of the neck, right under the jawline, and count the number of beats for 15 seconds and multiply that number by 4 to collect your heart rate. Radial pulse is placing your index and middle fingers together on the opposite side of the wrist, hands ½ inch inside of the joint in line with the index finger. Once a pulse has been found, count the number of beats for 15 seconds and multiply by 4 to get your heart rate. Remember, the heart rate should not exceed 180 beats per minute. Rockport walking test. This test is for 20 to 69-year-old men and women. It's for sedentary and older population, and as I repeated earlier, it's a 5 to 10 minute warm-up required. This is just to reduce the risk of any type of injury. It is a fast-paced walking test, so I will be walking as fast as I can. I have timed myself to be able to collect the recorded time. As soon as I'm done with my 1 mile walking test, I need to record my heart rate. This can be done by palpating the radial or the carotid artery, as mentioned earlier. And again, for 15 seconds, and multiply the number received by 4 to collect your heart rate. Don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to do your cool down, also known as dynamic stretching. The following equations are to determine the VO2 max for 1 mile jog and 1 mile walk. If your time was 9 minutes 30 seconds, divide the 30 seconds by 60, it'll give you 0.5. Your new time is 9.5. Gender, males use 1, females use 0. And the following information that you've collected, go ahead and input it. And for 1 mile jog, the VO2 max is 56. For 1 mile walk, the VO2 max is 13. Thanks for watching.